Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to tackle a classic C++ problem, one that honestly trips up just about everyone when they're starting out. You try to read a whole sentence, and your program just grabs the first word. It's maddening. Well, today we're going to solve that puzzle by really getting to know the C string. Let's dig in. So you've probably been here before, right? You set up your character array, you prompt the user for some input, maybe their name or a sentence. You run it, you type everything in perfectly, hit enter, and it only spits back the first word. It's super frustrating. You're thinking, I typed it all in. Where did the rest of my sentence go? And here's a perfect look at what I'm talking about. The user clearly typed, programming is fun. But look at the output. You entered programming. The is fun part just, poof, vanished into thin air. Now, this isn't a bug in your code, not really. It's actually a feature of how basic C++ input works. To get why, we've got to look under the hood. And the key to this whole mystery, the thing that unlocks everything, is a concept called the C string. It's basically the old-school way C, C++, and its ancestor C handled text. And trust me, understanding it is absolutely essential. So what exactly is it? Well, it's simpler than it sounds. A C string is really just an array of characters. You know, instead of an array of numbers, you have an array where each little box holds a single character, like H-E-L-L-O, all lined up in a row in memory. But there's one little secret that makes the whole thing work. And here it is, the secret ingredient, the null terminator. It's this special, totally invisible character that C++ sticks at the end of every string. Think of it like the period at the end of a sentence. You don't read the period out loud, but you know it means stop here. That's exactly what this little 0 does for the computer. It's the unsung hero of C strings. All right, now that we know what they are in theory, let's get practical. How do we actually create them and get them working in our code? The syntax for declaring one is pretty much the same as any other array you've ever made. You just say char, give your array a name, and then tell it the size you want in the square brackets. Simple as that. This just carves out a little chunk of memory for your text. So, for example, char name 50 creates an array that can hold 50 characters total. But, and this is super important, it can only hold 49 characters that you can actually use. That very last spot is always reserved for that invisible null terminator. You gotta remember to save room for it. Now there are a couple of ways to put text into your C string from the get-go. The easiest way on the left is to use double quotes. You just type hello, and C++ is smart enough to handle the rest. It adds that null terminator for you automatically. But if you do it the manual way, character by character on the right, then you are responsible for putting that 0 at the end. If you forget it, oh boy, you're gonna have a bad time with some weird bugs. Okay, theory's over. We get C strings, we get the null terminator. Let's put on our detective hats and go back to the scene of the crime. Let's figure out exactly why our first program broke. And here's our culprit, right here, the standard cin command. Its job is to grab one thing at a time. And to cin, a thing ends as soon as it sees white space. That's a space, a tab, a new line, whatever. So when it saw programming is fun, it read programming, saw the space, and just went, okay, I'm done. It stops right there and slaps a null terminator on the end. Which, of course, brings up the million-dollar question. If the default tool is only good for single words, how in the world do we read a whole sentence? There has to be a better way, right? And there is. Meet your new best friend, cin.getline. This is the specialized tool built for exactly this job. It's designed to grab an entire line of text, and it's going to solve our little problem for good. And the syntax is super clean. You just call cin.getline and give it two things. First, the name of the array you want to save the text in, and second, the size of that array so it knows when to stop and not overflow. So, what makes this thing so great? Well, first, and this is the big one, it doesn't care about spaces. It just keeps on reading. It only stops when you hit enter or it fills up the array. It also automatically adds that null terminator for us, which is awesome. And as a bonus, it cleans up after itself by getting rid of the enter key press so it doesn't mess up our next input. It's just a way smarter tool. So let's look at the actual fix in the code. It's literally a one-line change. We get rid of that old cin in sentence, and we swap in our new powerful tool, cin.getline sentence 100. That's it. That's the whole fix. And Bam! Look at that. Success. The user types hello, how are you? And the program actually captures and displays the entire thing. Comma, spaces, question mark, all of it. See? That's the power of using the right tool for the right job. Okay, this is great. We've solved our input problem. Now let's actually put this new knowledge to work. We're going to build a really simple but really useful program, one that counts all the characters in whatever sentence the user gives us. So, what's our game plan? It's pretty straightforward. First, we use our new buddy cin.getline to get the sentence. Then we'll set up a counter, started at 0. The real magic is in the loop. We'll just go through the array one character at a time, and we'll stop when we finally hit that null terminator. Once we find it, we're done, and we just show the final count. And here's what that logic looks like as actual C++ code. We make our array and a counter, we use cin.getline, and then look at that while loop. It's so elegant. It just says, hey, as long as the character I'm looking at is not the null terminator, just keep counting. Beautiful. And does it work? You bet it does. The user types hello world, which has 13 characters if you count the space and the exclamation mark. Our loop chugs along 13 times, and on that 14th spot, it finds the null terminator, stops, and prints the perfect answer, 13. You know, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this: that null terminator is everything. It's not just some random character, it's the fundamental rule that makes this entire system work. Once you really get that, so many C++ headaches just disappear. So now you've unlocked this new ability. You can properly handle sentences, full names, paragraphs, anything. The door is wide open to build way more interesting interactive programs. So the real question is, with this new power, what are you going to build first? Thanks so much for watching.